Hello, hello. Carrie Anderson with Southern Scent Bliss by Carrie. And I thought, you know what? Let's start smelling the fall and winter scents because September 1st, everything changes, everything rolls over. We're going into the fall and winter scent season, so we're going to be having ourselves a lot of bakery, a lot of spice, a lot of woodsy stuff, a lot of cozy smells. I know so many of you are looking forward to fall. I think you're just kind of over the summer heat. If you know me, you know then that my favorite fragrance family is my favorite scent season is not fall. It's not fall winter. That is not my favorite scent season. My favorite scent season is spring and summer because my favorite fragrance family, my number one, is floral. I'm in the serious minority around the world for favorite fragrance family. I do believe the last data I saw on that, it was like only 2% of the entire world's population says that florals are their number one fragrance family. So I'm a unicorn as always. Redhead, green eyes, unicorn, totally. So also apparently with fragrances, I'm also a unicorn. So there we go. Okay, so what we're gonna start with, because I thought, you know what, why not? I have them here, so I might as well, is we're gonna start with Scentsy's Harvest Bundle. So this is available for the fall season, but only during our harvest period. So it's a limited time offering. The bars in them, you will 100% be able to add them to club. You will probably be able to add them to club for quite a while. But once the harvest collection is done and it goes away, it's going to be, I can't remember if you'll be able to add them to club for like 30 days after that or not, but I will keep you posted on that for sure. But these are only going to be available for a limited time. So first, if you buy it as the bundle, then you get this super cute, that looks like it's backwards, but it says, no tricks, just treats. Super cute little bag. Look at that print. I always love our artwork on everything. It's always so cute. And we have graphic designers who make all of these things. And they always do such a good job. I love the art, but I'm also a very visual person, so there's that. Okay, so it comes in this cute little bag. No tricks, just treats, because hello is fragrance, so it's a treat. And so if you are a wax bar fan, then this is going to be your jam. If you love fall scents, this is for you, telling you right now. So we have 5 bars in the collection this time. Last year, it was, I think, only 3. I think it was 3, but it's 5 this year. I have tiny hands, so I can only hold up a few at a time. But there are 5 bars. And we're going to go through and we're going to sniff them. I'm going to categorize them for you. And we'll just go through them one by one. Okay? So I'm also going to sniff and describe these. I'm going to give you the scent description. And I'm going to do it by fragrance family. That I think is most helpful to most of you. And that way you can go, oh, fruity, that's me, or oh, woods. Okay, these are the ones that I want to get. That kind of thing. So first one up, we're going to start with the fruity fragrance family. Say that 5 million times fast. So, fruity. Okay, there is, let me double check, but I believe there's only one of these is in fruity. Yep, just one. One fruit family scent in the Harvest Collection bundle. Okay, and it is cashmere leaves. So let me see if I'm doing this right. So not a pro at this. Okay, cashmere leaves. So first of all, look at this artwork. It is so pretty. I love it. It's all these leaves everywhere. And let me see what else is on there. I mean, it is gorgeous. It is so, so gorgeous. They always do such a good job. And that's one of the things that I love too, is the artwork on the bars. It's unique to each fragrance. It's unique to each fragrance. So it's always, I just love the little touches like that. Okay, so Cashmere Leaves. So this is, like I said, fruity. It's in the Harvest collection, but it is fruit. So try to think to yourself, what would a fruity fall harvest scent be? Okay, so they've called it Cashmere Leaves. So when I first saw Cashmere Leaves as the name, I was like, that is not fruity. Like, to me, I hear cashmere and I think, fresh, because you think a cashmere sweater, cozy and comfortable and soft. Oh my God, cashmere is so soft. I love cashmere sweaters. And you think leaves, you think woods. So I never would have imagined that this would be a fruity fragrance by the name at all. And this is why you need to go look them up, because they're not always going to tell you in the name what it is. Okay, so this scent description is delicate falling leaves, brush, crisp apple with cashmere spice. So there you go right there. Now you know what fruit it is. It is apple. Apple is going to be the fruit. And since it's in the fruity fragrance category, then apple is going to be a more dominant scent. But it's going to be balanced out by the delicate falling leaves. So that's the leaves and cashmere leaves. And then cashmere spice. So it's going to have a little bit of spice in there. Of course, it's fall. So I swear to Jesus, like all the fall fragrances pretty much have spice in them, which is one of the reasons why I'm not a fall scent person, because like after a while it all just, like, all that spice gets to me. But we have some exceptions this year, so I'm very happy. So delicate falling leaves, brush crisp apple with cashmere spice. So I'm going to smell it upside down, smelling it cold, upside down, because all the oils sink to the bottom. So you want to go upside down. Smell the butt. So I definitely smell the spice in here. I definitely smell the apple. So if you're an apple lover, this is going to be one you're going to want to put into an apple themed 6-pack. And I will be doing that, by the way, just so you know, if you want to get those, because they're going to be super cute. But I definitely smell apple, 100%, hands down. I smell apple. I smell spice. The spice to me, there's some cinnamon there, but I also smell a different spice. So maybe some nutmeg. Might be a little bit of nutmeg in there. I think I'm going to sneeze in a second. But so, and I smell just a hint of a woodsy smell. Only a hint. I think warmed, this one would be really, really good warmed. Because you're going to get those deeper notes that come out when it gets warmed that you really can't get when it's cold. When you're smelling a scent cold, you're really just getting top and maybe mid notes. So in this, apple is a mid note, fruit is mid notes, spice is a base, and woods are a base. So in this, I'm smelling that apple a lot. But as those apple notes leave, then you're going to get more of the woods and more of the spice. And I think that's one of the reasons why we have so many fall scent lovers, is because the scents tend to hang out for a longer time because they're very woodsy, they're very spicy, so they have a lot of those deeper base notes that help to bring a scent more longevity than fresh smells in the summertime. Okay, so that's cashmere leaves. So if you like fruit, you're going to like it. If you like apple, you're really going to like it. If you like spice, yep, you're going to love it. And if you like woods, I think you probably will. Like I said, warming it, going to be more of the woods out. So that's cashmere leaves, number 1. Okay, so let's get rid of that. And then we're going to move on to the bakery category. So if you are a bakery fan, you are super excited right now. You're jumping up and down and singing hallelujah, thank you Jesus, that bakery is back, because during the spring summer we don't have as many bakery scents, right? But it's fall winter, so it's all about the bakery now. So if you know me, then you know bakery is my least favorite fragrance family. Hold on, gotta let the cat in. Come on, girl. Yeah. God, she's so demanding. Okay, if you know me personally, and if you're in my customer experience group, then you know I like bakery. I have bakery PTSD for the fragrances. I like to eat it, but I don't like to smell it anymore, because I worked as a professional in food industry for way too many years. I did custom, cake, pastry. I owned a catering business and did all of the sweets, all the pastry, all the custom cakes, all the cookies, all the cupcakes, all the things. And and I managed restaurants, and I, cooked in the kitchen. Like, I did everything, and I'm really over the bakery. Okay, I don't warm bakery scents in my house. It is very rare for me to warm a bakery scent. So if I'm smelling a bakery scent and I gag, just laugh. It doesn't mean it's bad. It just means I have PTSD for bakery. I don't like the smell of vanilla. The smell of vanilla extract literally gives me a migraine. So I have a hard time in fall winter. If that's your jam, that's fine. Like, it's fine. I don't care. That's your deal. Great. I will help you pick out the best bakery scents, because I'm not a big bakery fan. I know a lot of people think I'm crazy, but whatever. Because I'm not a big bakery fan, I'm only going to recommend really good bakery smells. So if I say, oh yeah, this is great, then you know it's really good. Okay. So we have 2 bakery scents in the Scentsy Harvest fragrance bundle. Okay, 2 of them. So yay for y'all. First one is Dutch Apple Bread. The second one is Forever Fall. So I'm going to start with the Dutch Apple Bread. Okay, so here we go. Dutch Apple Bread. Look at that artwork. It looks like French toast on there. I love that. And it's got loaves of bread, and it's got little apple slices on there. I just love this artwork. It's so cute. It's so creative. It's so pretty. Like I said, unique to every single fragrance. Every single one has something different, and it tells you the notes that are in it. And I just love that. I think that's such a great touch. Okay, Dutch Apple Bread. So you can guess, right? You can guess from the name. What is this smell? So this smell is Dutch apple bread. It really is. If you have never had Dutch apple bread, then I'll just tell you. So I'm not an apple person. I don't like to eat apples. You will never see me eat raw apple. I don't like apples. I don't like the texture. I'm not a person who likes the taste. I don't eat them. I don't like apple pie. I don't get apple fritters. I'm not an apple person. But apple bread is a little bit different. So it is a sweet bread. It has chunks of apple baked into the sweet bread. It is delicious. It really is. It's good. So if you are a bakery person and you've never had Dutch apple bread, go find you some. It's yummy. You will like it. Generally has an icing on top. It's so good. So good. Okay. So few apple bakery things I will eat. That's one of them. The scent description: fresh sliced apple, tossed in warm cinnamon, brown sugar, and rolled oats. Yeah, pretty much. Duh. That's how you make Dutch apple bread, right? So it's going to have all the major scent components that Dutch apple bread is made out of. So I will tell you, spoiler alert, that me and my teenager smelled this one, okay, the other day. And I will tell you, I was pleasantly surprised. I was, because I was expecting a really heavy bakery scent. I was expecting lots of vanilla, lots of sugar, lots of cinnamon, and just a little bit on the apple kind of a thing, right? No, I was so dead wrong. So this, you smell a lot of apple. A lot of apple. So again, if apple smells are your jam for the fall, you need to get this. Add it into an apple themed 6-pack. You're going to love it. It is really good. I would actually warm this in my kitchen. Not even kidding. I know, but I would. It is predominantly an apple scent with a little bit of the spice, just a little bit of the spice, which makes me happy that it's not an overwhelming spice. That's not the dominant note, at least cold, okay? It may take over later when it's warm and all the apple has left, but I smell a lot of apple. I smell just a little bit of spice. I don't even smell the brown sugar so much, which is a bonus for me because I'm not a big sugar fan for smelling it. I like it when it's a complement to another note. That's when I like to smell sugar. So like a Starburst Sky, that's got sugar in it, and that's my favorite bar. And so I love the balance of the sugar with the fruit and the Starburst Sky. But so this, and I only smell a little bit of the rolled oat. So this just has like this really fresh apple smell. Like when they say fresh sliced apple, that is what it smells like. It smells like freshly sliced apples that you are getting ready to bake into a dessert, whether it's, like an apple crisp or an apple pie. It's when you slice those apples up and you have just barely tossed it in with your brown sugar and your cinnamon, maybe a little bit of lemon juice, and that's pretty much all you've done to it. That's what this smells like. So this is a really, really great choice for warming in your kitchen when you're, brewing your cup of coffee. You're going to have your morning cup of coffee and you want to have a really great complimentary smell to go with your coffee. Dutch apple bread. I am telling you, I would do that. I would sit at my island on my stool with my cup of coffee and have this going in the kitchen, just because it's going to really give you that whole cafe experience, B&B experience, so you can feel like you're on vacation even when you're not. So Dutch apple bread, I would do it. I would do it. Absolutely. I will not be sad to warm that in my house. I'm telling you right now. Not be sad. So the next one that's bakery is Forever Fall. So artwork on this, again, so cute with the pumpkins and the leaves, and it's just all the things that you think about fall are on this artwork. It is so cute. I love it. Love our designers. They do such a great job, and they always have the same aesthetic that I love. I love the style of the art. Okay, so Forever Fall, this is bakery, but this is also going to be for your hardcore fall lovers, okay? So this, they designed up with hardcore fall fans in mind. So if you want to have fall, all the smell goods of fall in one scent, forever and ever, amen, in your life, this is it for you. Forever Fall is it for you. So it's an amalgamation. It's a baked pumpkin. It's cinnamon stick. It's brown sugar. So definitely a bakery with that sugar addiction, with the sugar addition there. So here's the description. Baked pumpkin and cinnamon stick celebrate the sweetness of the season with a dash of brown sugar. Okay, so we're going to smell this cold. I don't remember what it smells like, to be honest. Oh yeah, I definitely smell, again, it's not overpowering cinnamon, which makes me happy because I hate when you have a set lineup from a company and it's everything just smells like cinnamon. When you're really? Everything just smells like cinnamon. And this is just a hit of cinnamon. And I definitely smell the brown sugar. I think it's heavier on the brown sugar than it is on the cinnamon. So it would definitely, the predominant note being that brown sugar is going to totally put it in the bakery category. And then I also smell the pumpkin. So that's nice because I like the smell of pumpkin bakery stuff. So this smells like pumpkin muffins, bacon in the oven. That's what it smells like. It smells good. So I don't know that I would warm it in my kitchen. Maybe if I'm having some people over and we're doing something with pumpkin bread, I might do that. But if pumpkin and cinnamon and sugar are your jam, this is your jam. So this is just supposed to remind you, it's supposed to give you like all the fall smells in one. And if you are a fall person, then Forever Fall is for you. All right, so that one, we are done. That moves us out of the bakery category, and now we're gonna go into fresh. So I love the fresh category. It is one of my tops. So floral I love, woods I love, fresh I love. Those are my top three fragrance families. So fall into love, fresh category, and our artwork on this one. So it's a green label with a green bar. It's a really pretty green color. It's not dark. It's like a medium sagey kind of color. So that's pretty. So the artwork on here, we're seeing petals and leaves and all the fall things. Super pretty. I can't even tell if I'm getting close enough for you. Okay. Super pretty. Love, love, love. So we could tell right there we've got some pine in there. I love how they give us hints as to what's in a fragrance through the art. So forever or fall into love. Here's the description. Now you tell me when you hear this if you're like, what? Because that was my reaction when I first read the scent description back, early August, early July, whenever it was we got notification of this. I was like, what? And then I was like, I'm going to have to smell that to see if I like it. So, fresh orange peel and cool eucalyptus embrace sweet balsam. So that tells me we've got a citrus in there, right? But not just any citrus, orange peel, which is a sharper citrus than the flesh, because in the flesh is where the sugar is. There's no sugar in the peel. It's very, very bitter and very acidic. So that tells me we're going to have that kind of citrus in there. Eucalyptus has that very fresh, almost minty, but it's not minty, smell. That's the smell of eucalyptus. And then balsam, sweet balsam, is from the evergreen category. So we know we're going to have those three scent notes in here. Okay, so smelling the bottom, as always. And this really smells fresh. So this makes me happy, as you can tell from my face. Makes me happy. I love the eucalyptus. I love the smell of eucalyptus. If you are not sure what eucalyptus smells like, go to a craft store, to the floral section, because there's always dried eucalyptus in the floral section. And that is what you'll be smelling. It's this really fresh, but yet woodsy kind of smell. So like, I always think of perennial plants. So I think of things like, like sages and lavenders, but it's the leaves. I always think of those when I think of the smell of eucalyptus. It's like a green scent, but with woods, because it's from a woodsy plant. So it's not green like fresh cut grass, because that's not a woodsy plant, right? That's leafy. But that's what eucalyptus smells like. A woodsy perennial plant. I love the smell of eucalyptus. It's so fresh and so good. Makes me happy. It reminds me totally of, going to the craft store all the time and getting some dried florals and making wreaths and stuff with my grandma. Sweet balsam. So I definitely detect a hint a hint of evergreen. It is not evergreen dominant, which is great. This being more green woodsy, the perennial plant smell, rather than an evergreen smell, means this is gonna be your general all-purpose fall scent. You could get this, warm this in your home. You could warm it in the kitchen. You could warm it in the laundry. You could warm it in your bedroom. You could warm it in the guest bathrooms. You could warm it wherever you want. It would 100% work everywhere. It's very, very fresh. And it smells like fall. It smells 100% like fall to me. Like when I think of fall, I think of this smell right here. And you could warm this from September all the way through. You could warm this all the way to spring and be happy, because it smells, the scent transcends the holidays. It transcends even the seasons. Like, you could even warm this in spring and it would be totally seasonally appropriate, even though there's no floral. You could mix this with a floral like Luna and it would be so good. Oh my God. So this is a winner chicken dinner for me. 100%. I'm really digging this one. Fall into love. I will have zero problems warming this all fall winter. This makes me happy, brings a smile to my face. Fall into love. Fresh category. Get it. You will love this. Okay, last one is in the woods category. This is one of my favorites right here, is the woodsies. Like I said, I like fresh, I like woods, I like floral. Those are my jam. I do like fruit, but I tend to like fruit in spring and summer more than I do fall winter. So this one, white pumpkin and driftwood. And let me tell you, when I found out about this one was the one I was most excited to smell. Look at that artwork. It's so pretty, seriously. I was like, white pumpkin and driftwood, because I love me a driftwood smell. Love, love, love. Like anything. Over the summer, we've had quite a few fragrances that had driftwood notes in them, and I was a happy, happy girl. Like Pacific Mist comes to my mind. I really like that scent. I enjoy that one a lot. White pumpkin and driftwood. So of course we know we're gonna have some pumpkin notes and we're gonna have some woodsy notes. So the description is, so this one also, so it's kind of a taupe color, right? Kind of a taupe color on the label, and the bar color is also a taupe. Okay? So if you like taupe, this is going to coordinate with your home just nicely. Crisp white pumpkin and driftwood burnished by white cardamom and warm solar amber. So white pumpkin, you're like, what does white pumpkin smell like? So white pumpkin is not going to have as pungent, bold, classically pumpkin scent as, opening up a can of pumpkin puree. It doesn't smell like that. White pumpkin, if you've ever purchased a white pumpkin and cut into it, it has a more mild scent. So same with this. Driftwood. Have you ever smelled driftwood? Because, I have. Go to the beach and find some water-worn, beach-worn driftwood. I love that smell, especially when you light a bonfire using driftwood. Like, oh my God, it smells so good. White cardamom. So rather than the regular cardamom, which is going to be a heavier scent, you're going to have white cardamom, not quite so bold and heavy of a spice. And then warm solar amber. So amber is one of those scent notes in the fragrance industry that it has a distinctive smell, but nobody really, you can't really describe the smell. You can't describe amber. You're like, what is amber? How does amber smell? Because in nature, amber is a resin that occurs from naturally occurring decaying processes. So you're like, what does amber smell like? So warm amber. Amber is always a warmer note. That's one of the reasons why I love Starburst Sky so much, is because it has amber in it, and so it gives it warmth. Okay, so crisp white pumpkin and driftwood burnished by white cardamom and warm solar amber. So let's see what I smell first. So first I am hit, well, I'm actually hit with like 3 things at one time. So I got a little bit of the spice in there. So the very first thing I think I smelled, I feel like I smelled the wood first. And then immediately after the wood, like I smelled pumpkin, and then followed by the spice, is how like it played in my mind, was wood, pumpkin, spice. So if you are a pumpkin lover, you will be happy. You will smell pumpkin. You will not be sad. If you are not a pumpkin smell lover, still give this a try, because it's not a heavy pumpkin smell. It's not that classic orange pumpkin smell. It's not smelling a can of pumpkin puree. It's a more mild, light, almost like feminine pumpkin smell, if that's a thing. I don't know, but that's like how it registers in my brain. It's more gentle. It's a more gentle pumpkin smell. Definitely I smell the spice in there, but it's not cinnamon smell. So that makes it nice for variety's sake. Cardamom and cinnamon are not the same. They don't smell the same, even though they're both spices. Okay, just like ginger does not smell the same as pumpkin, neither does cardamom. And then I definitely smell the wood. So that makes me happy, because this one, again, I'm like, okay, I can warm this and be happy with my spring, summer, floral loving heart. I can warm this and be happy. So bottom line, let me rate these in order of my preference. My preference on these is going to be, hands down, Fall Into Love, number 1. Absolutely. Number 1. Number 2, I think I'm going to go with the Dutch apple bread as number 2, which is a shocker for me, but I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to do. Number 3, let me see really quick. Re-smell. What's my next favorite? Number 3 is going to be, I think it might be cashmere leaves. I'm surprising myself here with that, but I think that's what it might be. So number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4 is going to be the white pumpkin and driftwood. That's going to be my 4th favorite out of these 5, and then my least favorite is going to be Forever Fall. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I might have to switch the last 2. They might be a tie, but my number 1 favorite, hands down, is Fall Into Love. Hands down. Yes. Oh, and this is available in, what is it the dish soap? Is it the fresh? I don't remember all of the things, but it's going to be available in a few things. So, woohoo, happy day. Cleaning, I think, yeah. So, Fall Into Love is number 1. Dutch apple bread is number 2. So there we go. So I hope this is helpful. Let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know what your number 1 is if you've smelled them. And if you have any questions, let me know that too. Have a great day. Bye.